That's the sad part. Leave them, knowing that you might not see them again. Hey, how are you? You know, we are from United States and we building a library. All the kids are in class right now, right? And they can't get, we can't say hi.
You will have to go and check the principal for
What? Where is the principal?
she's right, the door right in front of the step.
Yeah.
Just go right up there and just go in.
So a few of us decided to go say hi to the kids that we've hung out with all week. They didn't have recess or anything, but we went and talked to the principal and she was extremely nice and let us go in and walk into the class.
It's gonna be amazing.
As an athletics department, our mission is to make sure that our student athletes are educated, have opportunities that enable them to grow and become professionals. Our athletics director had a vision of bringing international travel, mission type travel to UCF. So the mission of the Knights Without Borders trip is to combine education through sport and be able to use sport for social change.
Every sport, specifically soccer for me, is kind of just a gateway to a lot of opportunities that I never would have found if I wouldn't have played sports. I decided to go on the trip for many reasons. It'll help for me to appreciate what I have more.
The person who guesses the most people right gets a prize.
I'm 6'10" and 3/4. I'm an education major and I play the piano.
I've never been out of the country. My cat's name is Antoine.
No way that she ran a marathon. I think she did.
I think she did.
I think she did. I think she can't sew.
I agree. I think you can't sew.
I played with Barbies as a little boy, and I rescued dogs.
You swam in the Nile River?
I did.
When?
When I went to Egypt.
Wow. So, yeah, did you actually swim in it or did you just jump in and jump out?
Both. I'm left-handed. She's holding the pen.
My name's Sophia and I'm from Portugal. I only came to the US 2 years ago, my freshman year. I know everyone that went to my school, everyone knows everyone, and here 60,000 people at college. It's just, I see different people every single day. I'm just really excited to go with all the other student athletes, a new culture, new costumes, new people.
We gotta have these filled out, these emergency safety plans. These are something that we have to turn into study abroad.
The greatest thing I want to take away from this trip is perspective, because we live here in America and every day things are just given to us and we take a lot of things for granted, and just hearing about what the St. Vincent children have had to go through, I really hope that coming out from this I really appreciate more how relationships and the friends and family you meet are just that important. Just basically seeing what it's like to live somewhere else, because I've never really even been out of the country. This is my first time, so it'll definitely be a great experience just to see what else is out there.
My master's in education, so being able to use my skills that I've been working on the past 3 semesters is probably going to be really fun.
came on a propeller plane from Barbados. We arrived at a very, very small airport, probably the smallest I've ever seen.
Almost like a gas station, it was so tiny. I had never seen anything like it before.
Viviana is going to be your host for tonight. Rest assured you're in good hands, and you guys will be having a good night.
I just wanted to see everything and take it all in, and I just felt like it was still a dream. I still felt like I wasn't there yet. I don't really know how to explain it, but it was like the craziest bus ride of my life.
The Mermaid Academy is a registered non-profit here in St. Vincent. Our main programs is to train students from around the world to fight poverty and fight global warming and climate change.
We got here in the nighttime and we couldn't really see what our surroundings were, but this morning when I woke up, it was just amazing. And it's just so nice, all the trees and all the plants, it's really nice here.
You should have come with us into the forest.
What are they called again?
Wow, apples.
I'm not coming back here, right?
We have a farm, 30 acres of land, and we do different kind of fruits.
And this one is the second fruit in the world with the highest available vitamin C.
We have animals, we have a vegetable garden, organic. So we both sell produce and then we also grow to eat our own food, healthy food.
We're about to go out to a local school. We're going to host clinics with them. There's going to be a basketball clinic and a soccer clinic. We're also going to be teaching them leadership skills. We're going to teach them how to stretch properly. It'll be great to see and really interact with the kids.
Kerosene Labs Foundation and the University of Central Florida Knights Without Borders. Let's give everybody a hand, please.
These guys have traveled a very long way to be with you and to walk with you. And we want to give you everything that we have. Am I in agreement that we all are here and you're all going to listen and you're all going to be great? Do I hear amen? Yes. Yes. Do I hear hallelujah? Hallelujah. I like that.
You got to pass, catch, and shoot. Okay? Got it?
So what we doing?
Pass, catch, and shoot. One more time. Pass, catch, and shoot. Let's say it again. Pass, catch, and shoot. 2. Give me another one.
Soccer people, come over here.
Here we go. Great job. Great job.
Road to
right. You're up.
Monday. Something's not the same. Blank head, crossed eyes, sweep the floor. Feel your presence. In your absence, shut the door.
See. See.
All right, what about your leg muscles? Who's got some big leg muscles? Mom. Oh, well, you're a strength. Do you do weight training? Shoot. To see these kids play with these things, like
it puts a smile on a lot of our faces. I mean, we all had fun, even though we're tired. Like, it was really worth it, and they're excited that we're coming back tomorrow.
I just want you to say thank you to all the coaches who help you. And 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you! All right, tomorrow, don't forget, we're gonna have our basketball. We're gonna give out basketball. We're gonna give out soccer balls, and we're gonna give out other awards. And tomorrow, everybody's gonna get books. So, I don't know if you know by now that one of the things that you should know about me if you don't know anything else, besides being a basketball player, I really believe in education and I really believe in going to school. I went to Colgate. The professor didn't care what I scored 40 points the night before. I still have to have my paper, hand my paper in the morning after. So that balance between academic and sports is really what we're about. We think that sports is great, but what great is it if you make it all the way to the NBA and in 3.7 years after your career is over, you're broke? What good is it if you make it all the way to the NFL, where the average career is 2.7, and at the end of it, you're broke? What good is it if you leave the island and go all the way to the United States and you don't come back with an education? So we believe that education is the thing that's going to help you throughout your entire life. And what you're going to get today is that you're going to get the opportunity to talk to student athletes. And that you can ask them anything you want, what they're experiencing at that level. Because very few of you will have the opportunity to sit down and talk with people who are actually living the dream of being a student athlete. And there's nothing more difficult than that in the United States.
Put yourself in the Olympics, okay, the St. Vincent flag. You're the only person with St. Vincent who's going to be in that event.
My name is Adonal Foyle, retired NBA player for 13 years. I played 10 years with Golden State and 3 years with the Orlando Magic. I am originally from St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the Caribbean, where we are at right now. Kerosene Foundation was a charity I started. The main point was to use basketball to engage and really encourage young people to take an active role in finding their path. We wanted to be a holistic approach, joining the idea of academics and sports together.
If you guys want to be big soccer stars, you know, big basketball stars, whatever sport you want to play, you gotta keep healthy, right? Right?
Wait, it's our ball! No, there's no lines.
I think when they first arrived, they were not quite sure what to expect. So I think that was, for them, sort of the trepidation of, okay, now I'm embarking on this journey and I don't know where I'm going to be staying, I don't know what it's going to be like. But I think they've adjusted to it very well. You know, I think when they were young, they had those role models, and now they've become the role models. And that's really what these trips are all about, just for them to be out of their comfort zone a little bit, but being able to adjust to it, be flexible, and hopefully learn some lessons they can take back home with them.
We just got here and a lot of them come running up, you know, Courtney, how you doing? Hi. And I don't know, it's just really cool that they remember my name and, like, you know, they appreciate what we're doing, and that makes all the difference. They would cling to us, they loved to hug us, I love to pick them up.
The kids are amazing. I mean, we had a blast with all of them. Definitely very obvious how genuine and polite every one of those kids were. This little boy won't let go, doesn't want us to leave. I know, but we don't want to leave either.
I'm not gonna lie, it's tiring, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. I'm so blessed. I mean, I don't have words to describe how I'm feeling right now.
count of 3, I was wondering if you guys can say thank you to UCF. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Say hi. Hi.
We have 17 balls, 18 balls for kids that have been behaving well and have done extraordinary things in the last 2 days. Soccer, all right.
We're about to go jump off the cliff. We're getting out. Oh, we're getting out. Okay, and we just took a ride from random people that are really nice, and we didn't have to walk all the way down, so it was great. The island is the most beautiful place I've ever been, and the people are just really open and nice, and it's just amazing.
I thought this was like a vacation island, but it's not. It definitely changed my perception, made me a lot more grateful for all of the things that I take for granted. It was a little girl, I can't really remember her name, but she was special. She wasn't really good at basketball, wasn't really good at passing, but she tried harder than everyone else. And when you work hard, it makes up for any mistake you could ever make. I had to tell him, like, I'm an African-American male, you know, I'm supposed to be a statistic, but I'm at UCF playing basketball. You know, I graduated one of the highest GPAs in my high school class. Like, I did all of this stuff because I went against the grain and I didn't believe what people said. Their parents tell them, oh yeah, college sounds nice, but we need you to work. You won't make it. This isn't good enough. That's not true. That won't ever be true for anybody, anywhere, you know? So I just encouraged them.
You're gonna get changed and we're going to the beach. Woo!
Right now we're gonna go read to some kids. I think we are gonna have like a couple kids in each group. Picked out books, we're gonna read to them. They seem really excited.
My wife and I, we used to be on a boat. We'd travel around the Caribbean, and we got to Beckwith, beautiful place, and found a need to help the local children. We wanted to be an experience where the kids could come, feel like they were loved, get a lot of positive reinforcement, and learn that learning can be fun, and want to learn, actually want to learn.
Do y'all know your animals? Yeah. All right, because you're going to have to guess them. What do you think's in here? A lion. What do you think?
I'll form an unclub. Berta's gonna try to start her own club. Inside the Best Friends Clubhouse, Berta was having a meeting. She was too busy to come out.
Sometimes they go home, they have a single parent. They may live in a house that has no running water. Oftentimes kids go to school here without books. They don't have all the books that they need. The basic thing we try to do here at the Learning Center is have a home, away from home, away from school, after school, for the children to come to, in a warm, loving atmosphere.
You want to try? You know, I'm telling you, I know it's going to be the most beautiful thing
On the earth.
on the earth.
It's a matter of if the children have opportunity, they shine.
We did all these math problems, and they were pretty hard problems, and they seemed to solve all of them. So it's amazing how like how well these kids are doing in their education, and it's just so much fun. It's been a pleasure here.
This morning, well, we woke up, we had breakfast as a family, you know, came down and ate breakfast together, everybody. And then we walked over to the library. Everybody grabbed a paintbrush, no questions asked, and just, we worked. Within an hour, hour and a half, we're basically finished with the outside and almost finished with the inside. And they thought this was going to be an all-day job.
I think a lot of our student athletes have learned quite a bit about the different culture that's here, the different people that are here, and they're pretty excited to continue and finish the library that we're working on today.
It's just crazy to see how people can come together for one cause. We have people walking around like begging for a brush to paint or just trying to find something to do, and that's amazing.
Helping fix this library, I think, goes beyond just the kids. I think it's kind of just showing the island there are people out there who care about them and want to change and fix things.
If I drive 30 minutes from my home, I can find towns like this in Mexico that need our help. Being here really opened my eyes to understand and be conscious about what's going on in the world and know that I can also be an impact when I go back home.
Everyone's so friendly here, and I feel like you don't find that a lot in America. Just like every single person you meet just like wants to say, hi, how are you? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, Jeff. Is it Jeff?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
We can change these children's futures by sports, reading for them, and inspiring them to have a better life.
You felt welcome. They wanted to play with you. They want to get to know you more. And then just the fact that probably will be the last time I will see them, right? So that's the sad part. Leave them, knowing that you might not see them again. That's my perspective. I don't want to leave them. I do not want to leave. It's hard for me. It's really hard for me.
We just got to walk into the class, and as soon as we walked through the doors, all the kids stand up and just rushed at us, and like, just everyone grabbed on, and before I knew it, I was looking down and I had 20 kids around me just holding on and smiling, and just so much joy, and just by me literally taking 5 minutes out of my day to go see them and say hi again. Nothing's as rewarding as when you see a kid smile because, you know, you gave them some time, you gave them some extra love, and then walking away we realized that like this is kind of like what we're meant to do. I mean, I talked to Jossie and Rosie, and you know, we decided we're coming back next year. We're staying for 2 months, and we're gonna help the summer program with the kids. Nothing's impacted my life as much as these last few days. I feel like I'm the richest I've ever been just because I had 20 hugs from all of them. And it's just, I can't explain the feeling, but it just touches your heart, and there's nothing like it. Like, I mean, I could drop everything right now and come here.